Hi, I'm Clint Parsons, and in this video I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. Now let me start out by saying that when we work together as a team, my focus will be on you. In fact, my mantra is what's important to you is important to me. But you may have some questions about me and my background, so the purpose of this video is to answer some of the questions that you may have so that when we meet, the focus will be on you and what's important to you. So here is my story. After graduating from college in 1984 with a Bachelor of Business degree from the University of Texas at Austin, I moved to St. Louis, and I spent a few years in the corporate world, only to find out that I am not the corporate type. After some soul searching and saving whatever I could, I left the corporate environment in 1987, and I took the plunge into the entrepreneurial world of real estate. After attending an intense training program through the Appraisal Institute, I started my new career in commercial real estate valuation. And after 7 years, I obtained my MAI appraisal designation. For those of you who don't know, this is kind of like the CPA in the world of real estate valuation. I then became a commercial loan officer involved with the placement of real estate financing on large commercial properties for institutional investors like life insurance companies and pension funds. In 1997, I decided to start my own real estate company in St. Louis, where I obtained my real estate broker's license and worked in real estate sales, valuation, and in development projects. Along the way, I earned the CCIM designation. Again, this is kind of like the CPA in the world of commercial real estate sales. In the year 2000, I traded a timeshare that I owned for a one-week stay at a Naples condo. This condo in Naples wasn't anything fancy, but it had a great location on 3rd Street in Old Naples. Although I'd been to the east coast of Florida a number of times, I had never been to the west coast, and I assumed that the west coast was just like the east coast. And was I wrong? I told my wife, hey, I could get used to living in Naples. And she brushed it off as, just one of those other vacation fantasies. But I was serious. I wanted to move to Naples. After that experience, whenever we visited our friends that live in other parts of Florida, we made it a point to always stop off and stay a few days in Naples. Our favorite spot was the Vanderbilt Inn and Cheeky Bar, which was demolished long ago to make way for the Mariah Bay high-rise on Vanderbilt Beach. After years of longing to live in Naples, I finally talked my wife into it, and we sold our house in St. Louis and made the move in 2005. In order to earn immediate income, I initially worked on valuation and consultation assignments for one of Naples' better-known and respected real estate appraisal firms. In 2013, I made the move back into real estate sales, but of course this time it was in the Naples area and in a market that I've been studying for the prior 7 years. And that pretty much brings me back to where I am today. But perhaps the most important thing that you need to know about me, my core mission, my core value set, is to be authentic, to add value by helping my customers make good decisions, and to place my customer interests first. These principles are presented in a parable called The Go-Giver by Bob Burg and John David Mann, a book I absolutely love, and if you haven't read this book, I highly recommend it. Now that you know a bit about me, I would love to know more about you. Please feel free to contact me if you'd like to discuss your situation, and so I can learn about you and what's important to you. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for the privilege of your time.